Arsonist Zandile Mafe will return to court on the 2nd of September. That's after the Western Cape High Court postponed his pre-trial hearing this morning. Nasiphi Same has the detail.
He did not appear in court. There was quite a delay when he had to make his appearance. We do understand that the court orderly came up and informed the judge that Mafe was laying down in the holding cell, and he tried to pick him up and he couldn't, and the fact that Mafe was in his pajamas and did not feel comfortable coming up and appearing or making his first court appearance at the Western Cape High Court in his pajamas. We also understand from his defense, that he also had embarked on a hunger strike. And if you remember, this is not the first time that Mafe is embarking on a hunger strike. The first time that he embarked on the hunger strike, was when he was calling for a bail hearing, But I'm joined by Eric Ndabazalila, NPA spokesperson in the Western Cape. Sir, thank you so much for your time. But an update regarding what transpired in court today.
Well, we are also taken by surprise when the accused didn't come up for his first appearance. Like you mentioned, the court orderly came up and informed the court that they were facing a situation downstairs. As the accused was lying on the floor, they couldn't even pick him up, and he said he refused to come up. So the matter was postponed. I mean, it still stood down for a few minutes, and the presiding officer asked Mr. Kotla to go speak to his client. He did speak to his client and came up about 45 minutes later, where he informed the court that the accused has been on hunger strike, is sick, is still in his pajamas. We were not aware that the accused has been on hunger strike as the NPA and that he is sick. So we were all taken aback by that. So the matter had to start and continue in his absentia, and it has been postponed to the 2nd of September for another pre-trial. During this period, what will happen is that, in fact, what has happened so far is that 95% of our case we've handed over to them, and then we'll have to hand over further particulars that are still outstanding. That will be your video footage. They need to give us a hard drive so that we can download and give it to them, as well as video analysis, which we will get during the course of this week, maybe next week. We would have handed them everything that they need to consult and be ready for the trial.
What can one expect on the 2nd of September here at the Western Cape High Court?
From our side, we want, number one, from our side, we are ready for trial, number one. Number two, we will hand over to them everything that they need to consult and be ready for trial. We hope by then, when we come back on the 2nd, we will be able to discuss the issue of the trial. And before that, us and the defense will approach the JP, the judge president, to ask for a judge who will deal with this matter to be allocated. So we hope those issues will be sorted out when we come back.
A busy day in the courts as